Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Phoenix Wright, Spirit of Justice. Today you have no proof.
Well done, lawyer. You have painted me as a killer with nothing but your silver tongue. However, you have no evidence proving your distasteful theory. Furthermore, Dirk could have committed the crime while being channeled by Ms. Fay. Now let us end this charade. For the eternal glory of Khura'in and its people.
Tigers. Tripping balls. Do you understand now, you putrid petper? There's no point in defending Dirk any longer. It has all been in vain. Let it go and move on, right? Well, not today, poopy pants.
Our theories are but a pillar of salt that crumbles at the slightest breeze. Except for all the ones that exposed me. But no more. This ends here and now.
The defense may proceed with its cross-examination. Thank you. Why did they make him look like that, though? Also, why a tiger? You could have put something a little less, you know, carnivorous, I guess, there. Convincing others is all part of the lawyer's trade, so I'll take that as a compliment.
You would, wouldn't you? I suppose you have deceived countless souls with your lies.
But I should not, says the fucking person who spent how many years dressed up as an old lady pretending to be someone else, let alone in a country that has convicted countless innocent people based on just something stupid. Not it's really stupid, but misinformation, kind of.
But I should not be surprised considering you learned from him.
Him? Oh, you mean Dirk, right?
Yes, that man who deceived and seduced me, a grand priestess with his silver tongue.
Can we not talk about his tongue and you? We're still talking about the case, right?
Surely you have heard of the lady falling for the wrong man before. Ah, but to think that I, of all people, would fall under the devil's spell.
Wow. How did they ever get together in the first place, let alone procreate? I don't know.
I would advise all here today to beware of this lawyer's silver tongue. Lest you too be unjustly painted as a criminal as I have.
I wouldn't say unjustly. Everything's kind of sketchy with you, to be quite honest.
Hold it!
I admit I don't have any solid evidence yet. But you're the only one who could have committed the crime.
What on earth do you mean?
Including Miss Fay, there are only 3 spirit mediums in Khura'in. Furthermore, when the crime scene was first discovered, Queen Garan was with me and Mr. Wright, while Miss Fay was tied up in the tomb. That means that Dirk we saw after the Dirk we saw after the minister's murder could only have been channeled by you, Queen Amara.
Insolent lawyer.
Really, Your Majesty.
Objection.
But have you considered the following defense? What if there was, unbeknownst to us, another spirit medium in Khura'in?
Objection.
Okay, find them. Oh, come on. What are the chances? Is Pearl here? You lack the evidence to support your claim that Queen Amara is the killer, which is why you have had to use the process of elimination to zero in on her. And therefore stands the reason that you would have to rule out all other possibilities as well. Well, can we eliminate the possibility of another spirit medium defense? Of course I can't! Under the circumstances, Apollo, there are 2 ways to establish Amara's guilt. We either prove she killed Inga, or prove she was in the tomb. Which one can I actually prove? We can prove that she was in the tomb. I can prove that Queen Amara was in the tomb when the murder occurred.
It would seem you're ever bent on painting me as the killer.
Well, if the shoe fits.
Very well, let us see some evidence that proves that I was at the scene of the crime. Oh, okay. I mean, I'll present it now, but I was going to wait till after I was done pressing you. Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay, let's go to that one last. Just in case. You're saying that the Dirk who entered the tomb is the one who killed Minister Inga.
I am. I stand firm with the prosecution's original charge against the accused. The only issue is whether that Dirk was alive or dead.
That's a pretty major issue.
Oh, I beg to differ. For Anne Crane, death is not the end. It is merely a change in one's address, for the Twilight Realm is the only next door over.
Is it really?
It is. Those who have only recently passed away may call upon you in the night. Such occurrences are quite common in our kingdom. They say there's something wrong with the water.
She's kidding, right? And all the time I've spent here, I'm happy to say that that's never happened to me. Me either.
You need not fear death. Only the dying part. That's painful as shit. Embrace it along with your guilt. Then may you begin on your journey to the Twilight Realm.
Hold it!
Eternal glory.
Once the king of traitors has been judged, and the rebellion quelled for good, peace and prosperity shall return to our fair kingdom.
Has that ever been a thing here?
Then shall the blessings of the Holy Mother usher in a new age of an age of eternal glory.
With Queen Amara as the Grand Priestess of Crane once more, the people would be freed from subversive elements. Faith would blossom anew.
Oh, you're too kind. But I have no intention of resuming my position as Grand Priestess.
What?
I relinquished my position as Queen and Grand Priestess to my sister Garan. And now that my would-be assassin is gone, I am truly free at last. Perhaps I shall take a trip or expand my horizons with new training.
Queen Amara? Looks like she's totally over being Grand Priestess and Queen. In that case, I shall introduce you to some wonderful classes that I'm taking. Amara channeled Dirk. She must have been at the scene of the crime. If so, she may have left something behind. Sure, but the question is, did she? Yee. Well, if nothing else, you can always try to get her to testify about something else. Right, but first, maybe a quick review of the evidence. Okay, now we'll go press on the other one, and if nothing comes up there, we'll present
Hold it!
the locket thing. By simply changing into Dirk's clothes and channeling a spirit, it is the fact that the killer altered the crime scene.
How very perceptive of you.
In trying to accomplish everything, the killer would have been pressed for time. They may have committed an error that could prove crucial to this case. And sometimes the significance of certain pieces of evidence can change in the face of new facts and circumstances. Why don't you take another look at the evidence we have? You think I'll see something in a new light? Is there anything from the tomb that was taken on, has taken on a different meaning now? The only way to find out is to reconsider each piece of based on the current understanding. Okay, so we'll back up, present this bad Larry, right? Yeah.
Objection!
Queen Amara, does this pendant look familiar to you?
Why, that is...
We found it in the tomb, and it has the minister's blood on it, which means it was probably dropped in the course of the crime.
Objection!
And I fail to see how that is relevant to your argument. Did that not belong to the accused? And that's what I thought too. After all, Dirk had said it did himself.
He said that?
Yeah, but it was a lie. Basically, I believe he was covering for someone. Covering? How? For who? There's a certain piece of evidence that shows that this pendant isn't Dirk's. I mean, it's gotta be this one, right? Because it's blue Dabba Diba.
Take that!
That's a photo of the accused body, is it not? Yeah, it is. And I'd like to call your attention to a certain spot in it. That right there proves that this pendant was found in the tomb wasn't Dirk's.
Take that!
You will notice an object near Dirk's left arm. It's an identical pendant, except it's blue. Dabba Diba. Oh, now you mention it. Don't you find that a little strange? Why would he own two of them, but in different colors? Here's what I think. The pendants were meant to go together as a pair. A pair? If the blue pendant was Dirk's, then what about this pink one with Minister Inga's blood on it? Who do you suppose it belongs to? I'm twiddling my thumbs.
Objection.
Sorry to disappoint, but no fingerprints were found on the pink pendant. Therefore, we have no way of knowing to whom it belongs.
Objection.
Did you open it? Ah, but that's where you're wrong, prosecutor bitch boy. I'm guessing you didn't know that this pendant is actually a locket. Come again? No thanks, I did so this morning. That was Paulo speaking. Now this is where it's getting interesting. When we opened this locket up, we found a faint fingerprint inside on the back of the lid. I don't remember that. What? No. So now the question is, to whom does this fingerprint belong? Emma? Queen Amara. It belongs to you, doesn't it? Oh. I don't want to watch Coneheads. Seems I've truly rendered the witness speechless this time around. This cannot be. Mother, tell me it does not belong to you.
Nahyuta,
Think about it, Queen Amara. Dirk must have realized that you were channeling his spirit, and he had probably already figured out who the minister's killer was. And yet, he still claimed that the pink pendant belonged to him.
But why would he do that? Do such a thing?
You really don't know? He was protecting you. Because he loves you. He loved you until his very last breath, and beyond. Yeah, you can't tell us what it is, but, you know. Said he didn't have another woman. Dirk knew everything, even that he was being used. But he kept quiet, because he wanted to make my life harder, all for your sake.
Dirk,
So wait, you really hated him? Oh, I thought you were, like, covering.
why do you always...
Well, Queen Amara, Dirk, the one whose love for you has never wavered all these years. Are you gonna betray him now? I mean, you already did.
Dirk, Yeah!
So, like, when you guys get fucking, like, upset or startled, shit just breaks off of you? This cannot be. I refuse to accept it. Queen Amara, are you ready to confess to your crimes?
I can deny it no longer. The truth is, it was I, Amara Sagadar Garain, who slew Minister Inga.
That's preposterous! How many of these do I break? I mean, I'm fine with that, to be quite honest. I'm a little upset with you trying to pin it on Dirk and, like, you know, fucking almost got me killed. This is beyond belief. Mother, why would you?
Forgive me, Nahyuta. I never wished to cause you such sorrow.
I'm fine with it.
But I had no choice. It was the only way.
The only way. So, in the end, Queen Amara and Dirk Shamadi, I suppose this means that they were unable to reconcile while he was still alive. I don't think the state of the kingdom or the incidents of the past would have allowed that. They were prisoners of their shared history, so to speak. Queen Amara, there's something I need to know. You guys staged a near-perfect crime, so why did you bring this pendant into the tomb with you? That was dumb. You should have known it would come back to haunt you.
I don't really understand it myself. I had nearly been assassinated by my own husband, yet I could not bear any hatred towards him. I was unable to discard it, or part with it for even a short time. As with Dirk, I have never stopped loving my husband for the past 23 years.
Mother.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey, Maya, you want to channel Dirk so they can reconcile?
So, she really believes it? That Dirk tried to assassinate her? Your Majesty, is it not time? Time to declare Dirk innocent. I would ask that you do this for my beloved, who now dwells in the Twilight Realm.
Just turns to Dirk wearing Maya's clothing. Like, no, I'm right here. Very well. Your Eminence, Prosecutor Shamadi, if you have no further objections. This cannot be. My mother. I have no objections.
Dirk, I did it. I finally did. Is this the end? This doesn't seem like the end. Doesn't feel like the end.
But very well then. Being that Queen Amara yet lives, we can no longer charge the accused with the assassination that never came to fruition. As for the murder of Minister Inga, the truth has been laid bare for all to see. Therefore, I will now pass judgment upon the accused, Mr. Dirk Shamadi. Hold it. Hold it. Who said it? Hi, Rafa. Your benevolence? I cannot accept this. Something the matter, your benevolence. Queen Amara is lying. It makes no sense. Queen Amara would never have killed my father. What's with her all of a sudden? Is this some sort of lingering affection towards Nena? Rafa. Speak the truth, Queen Amara. Did you really kill my father? Yes. Oh, wait, sorry.
Yes, there is no mistake.
She has confessed to the crime, thereby clearing the accused of all suspicion. Such, I see no need to continue this proceedings. Barthead, Hoyhead! Are you gonna let this stand? Yeah! Am I not gonna let this stand? Dirk's been proven innocent and he's about to be declared not guilty. Even so, something doesn't feel right, and it doesn't really feel like the end. Alright, fine. Apollo, if you have any doubts, now's the time to raise them. After all, the courtroom is a place for finding the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. But it's all to you. There are definitely things that don't quite add up. Does this mean that the whole truth hasn't been brought to light yet? Should I push to continue this trial? Push! Push it. Your Majesty, I have a feeling we haven't discovered the whole truth. And the only way we'll ever find is to continue this trial. Highhead! Very well then. Will the defense please tell us this? What important fact about this case has yet to come to light? Motive. Queen Amara? There's something I still don't understand. What was your motive for killing the Justice Minister Inga?
Have you met the guy? I'm surprised many people didn't stab him.
That is a fair
that is a fair question, and one that I shall now answer. It is for the future of the kingdom that I slew Inga Karain. To avert further tragedy, his death was an unfortunate necessity.
Further tragedy?
Over the past several years, Minister Inga had been rapidly expanding his power. He had established the secret police, and was relentless in his pursuit of insurgents. He even had the overwhelming support of the people, but he still was not satisfied. Hungry for more power, he began planning a coup d'etat. Coup d'etat. There we go. Coup d'etat. I think I said that 3 times, but my brain's not registering it. You mean his plot involving the Founder's Orb, which led to Maya's phased abduction? Yes, Minister Inga planned to use the orb to gain access to great spiritual power, after which he would assassinate Karan and usurp the throne.
His machinations were reminiscent of that terrible tragedy 23 years ago. And as one affected by that incident, Amara vowed to never allow a repeat of such tragedy.
Yes, and the Holy Mother delivered upon me the perfect opportunity to fulfill my vow. Security amid the courtyard was rather light due to the rite of channeling, and Inga had barricaded himself in the tomb with his hostage away from prying eyes. I knew that I knew I would never again have such a perfect opportunity. At 2 p.m. during the rite of channeling, I slipped into the tomb and slew the minister.
Liar!
My bracelet! Apollo! Yeah! Seems this trial is far from over. How far from over? Queen Amara, I still believe you're hiding something. No, I am not. But if you want to keep playing this game of hide and seek, then let's start with the last statement you made. If I must. Proceed. So keep your hand. Oh, here. It's there. It's your finger twitching.
Gotcha!
That was super easy. Queen Amara, you seem a little nervous right now. Of course I am. Is it not the way of lawyers to gain advantage by unnerving their foes? Oh, well, not always. Great, now she's unnerved me. Focus, Justice. Just look at for a habit and tell that shows she's hiding something. I just did. It was the finger. Is it not the finger? I did just do this finger, didn't I? She's mouth breathing, is that it?
Gotcha!
Yeah. Did I not just do that? Was it not in the frame? Queen Amara, you know what this bracelet is? You're not very comfortable talking about the 2 o'clock rite of channeling, are you? I can tell because the finger on your left hand twitched almost imperceptibly when you did. Oh? And that pose you make. Is there something about your chest that makes you nervous? Whatever do you mean? The murder occurred at 2 p.m. I'm pretty positive Amara was in the tomb at that time. So then why is she so self-conscious about her chest when maybe she doesn't like showing cleavage? Which he's talking about her right. I don't know. The rite of channeling. Didn't Albie snap a picture of it? Amara, I have here a picture of the rite of channeling. It was secretly taken by a certain individual. Wait a minute! Such insolence! What's wrong with the picture, though? Okay, I have no fucking idea. Such insolence! I would have the perpetrator's name at once. Sorry, but no. You see, I just happened to find it on the ground, so... Well, that's a horrible fucking lie. Do you take me for a fool? Yes? There's something much more pressing at hand. I believe this photo merits further examination. I just wish there was more to see in it than darkness and more darkness. We might be able to make out a few more details with some image adjustments. Let's ask Emma if she can- Emma! Bailiff, please summon Detective Sky to the Hall of Justice. Oh, you guys really can't do anything without me. Here you are. I was able to obtain a much clearer image by raising the brightness. What's that right there? It looks like a scar. Injury? No, wait. I think it's a burn scar. Okay. So that's Amara. Wait a second. Your Eminence. Boobs! You don't have a burn scar like that on your chest. Can you stop looking at my chest so closely, please? What's going on here? If this person in the photo isn't Queen Garan, then who is it? It would have to be Amara, right?
Take that!
Amara! Move that image thing! The person in this photo isn't Queen Garan. It's you, posing as her, isn't it? The two of you look quite similar, but that's no surprise because you're your sisters. How close in age are you? They're 1 year apart, okay.
Even the shape and portions of your facial tattoos are almost exactly the same. And you're both capable of channeling the spirits. Therefore, it would have been easy for you to impersonate Queen Garan. Why? Why would you... Why? Are you guys both in it together and killing the minister? Queen Amara, you have a burn scar on your chest, don't you? Please remove your round mandala so we can see it. That's very rude. No, we don't want you to give yourself a burn scar. What are you doing? Eek. Look! Boobies! It's the exact same burn scar as the one in the photo. I don't understand. I knew it. So the person in the photo really is? Yeah, it's Queen Amara. This is absurd. Are you suggesting they switch places? I guess? Amara's confession earlier was also false? Mother, what is the meaning of this? Don't you see? This changes everything. We know for a fact that this photo was taken at 2 p.m. The exact time the murder took place. But that would mean Queen Amara couldn't possibly have committed this crime. Exactly. She now has an ironclad alibi. So Minister Inga's killer couldn't have been Queen Amara. I'm afraid I no longer follow defense. Was it not Queen Amara who channeled Minister and the accused to stage the crime? Yes, that fact has not changed. We have evidence placing her at the scene of the crime. And Dirk could have only been there in the tomb if she was channeling him, which means, while Queen Amara did use spirit channeling to stage the crime, she didn't kill Minister Inga. His real killer is someone else. Pocahontas! Was her resident cover for someone? I guess. Queen Amara is not the killer, then who is? Isn't it obvious? Why was the rite held in the first place if Queen Garan wasn't going to perform it? Who was behind the two sisters switching place, and for what reason? The answers to these questions, along with the establishment of Queen Amara's alibi, obliterates a certain someone else's alibi. I feel like we're gonna get executed for this, but here we go. I figured it was gonna reach her eventually, but with the way things were going, I wasn't sure. Why is that? Is that some kind of joke? No, Your Majesty. I could never joke about something so grave. I could. It's a coping mechanism. The only one who seemed to have a perfect alibi at the time of the murder was Her Eminence, Garan Shkadar blah blah Karain. Queen Amara, didn't your sister Queen Garan ask you to pose as her? And perform the rite of channeling? And didn't she also have you drive Dirk's spirit from Ms. Faye's body? And then stage the crime to make it look like he was the minister's killer? But why go along with it? At 2 p.m. while you were performing the rite of channeling as Queen Garan, didn't she kill Minister Inga while disguised as Dirk? Well, your mercifulness, time to live up to the name. It's no use trying to hide it any longer. You need to tell us the truth now. Mother? Justice Minister Inga's true killer is... Ooh! A lot of people getting shot in this episode. Well, not the Let's Play episode, but like the case episode. I really did it! Your Eminence, my life is yours! Isn't he one of the Grand's Royal Guards? Queen Amara! Bailiff, arrest the guardsman! Mother! Grand couldn't have. Could she? I mean, yeah. Have you met her? Someone call for an ambulance, quickly now! I don't know why I didn't even think you guys had ambulances here. To be continued! This is a long case. You're not wrong. Saved? Sure. Beyond. Oh no, that's already the trial day 2 Beyond Despair. We'll keep going for a little bit. May 19th. High Court of Crane. Oh, we're lucky the ambulance made it in time. But we've been forced into a recess for now for while things get straightened out. I can't believe what just happened. Tell me about it. Do you think Ram put that guard up to it? Yeah, probably. If she did, or he's just a fanatic. It wouldn't, either way, it wouldn't surprise me. If she did, she's going to regret it. No one gets away with something like that on my watch. Poor Queen Amara. Her benevolence. Any news on her condition? She's undergoing surgery at the hospital as we speak. They're giving her a 50-50 chance of survival, though. That grand justice will be served! Why? Why did that have to happen? Just as we were finally reunited. Oh, Queen Amara. What was that about being reunited? Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Right. How are you, Hornhead? Dirk Samadi was your father and all but blood, after all. Thank you for your concern, your benevolence. But I'm fine. Right now, we still have a trial to see through, so that's what I'm going to stay focused on. Hornhead. You're sturdier than your structure lets on. No, do it, okay, Apollo? The last time you got all emo and tried to accuse me of murder. Dirk, that was a real shocker, alright. Can't believe the dragon is dead. Say, I was wondering, when Dirk disappeared after I freed him, was that because Amara turned back into herself, right? Yeah, I suppose so, but I don't know if it was because Dirk's spirit wielded it, or if it was part of Garando's or Amara's plan. Man, a hard dream of revolution. Now what are we gonna do? Revolt harder! Is that it? Don't give up. There's a very good chance that Garana is the real culprit in all this. And if we can prove her guilt in court... Hey, you're right! That would be just the push we need! The dream lives on! Yeah, it does. You know what that means, AJ? The fate of the revolution rests squarely on your shoulders! All in a day's work. Who am I kidding? There's a ton of pressure. Well, this is what Dirk gave his life for, so I have to do this for him, right? Technically, he gave his life to save Maya, but sure. Honorable Rebel Duke Shimade. I would have loved to have spoken with him while he was yet alive. Really? Why not? I mean, he seemed like quite an interesting man. Did she bump her head or something earlier? Probably. The trial's about to resume. The defense is to report to the courtroom at once. Already? After what just happened? First thing Graham will do is respond to the latest accusations. So you better stay on your toes, Apollo. I will, Mr. Wright. Ready or not, Garan, here comes justice! Apollo should have been a professional wrestler. Why'd you mumble there, Chronos? Don't worry about it. Now then, let us resume today's proceedings. One for the fucking history books. Huh. Where's Nahyuta? I must offer my apologies. I never imagined a royal guardsman would do such a thing. What? He wasn't acting under your orders? How dare you cast suspicion upon our evidence? It is quite alright, your majesty. Suspicion is only natural under such a circumstance. But rest assured that he acted alone, for I knew nothing of his plans. I don't believe that for a second. Now then, your majesty, regarding the murder of my husband, Minister Inga, I would like to offer a new possibility. A new possibility, you say? Indeed, for during the break, the real killer confessed to me. What? Bailiff, call the witness to the stand. The real killer confessed? What's she got up her sleeve now? I have a really bad feeling about this. I'm assuming it's... Nahyuta, okay. I never seen his feet before, so I wasn't sure. I was gonna say it's Nahyuta, but, yeah. He's the one who confessed? Prosecutor Shamati, you're the real killer? I questioned him during the recess, as I felt that Amara had been covering for someone. So it was that he finally confessed his crime to me. Nahyuta? You didn't really do it, did you? Your Eminence speaks the truth. It was I who killed Justice Minister Inga. Nahyuta! Why does that sound fucking familiar? It's his name hers. No, like the yelling. Well, a lot of shows and animes and movies do that. Yeah, I know, but is there a character's name Nahyuta that has a screaming thing? Maybe I'm just an idiot. Peace! Prosecutor Shamati, are you absolutely certain about this? A confession of this nature is grave indeed. Yes, I am certain. For I killed him by my own hands. At last, the real killer has been revealed. How are we supposed to respond to this? Nahyuta, retract your confession now! Mr. Justice, it is not yet time for your cross-examination. Who cares about that? Admit it! It was Queen Garan who put you up to this. She forced you into giving confession, didn't she? You're out of line, Mr. Justice. Learn some self-restraint. Ugh, but I don't want to. Or do you have something that might prove that I did not commit this murder? That is... What do you think you're doing, you idiot? Truly, the truth can set us free. Looks like Garan got into him somehow. Definitely didn't see this coming. Nahyuta, why are you doing this? Why would you sacrifice even your life to do Garan's bidding? Whatever the case may be, the Prosecutor Shamati, your testimony, please. I could not remain silent while Her Eminence fell under suspicion for this crime. It was I who murdered Justice Minister Inga. He had to die for the future of Karain. I consider it divine judgment cast upon a fiend who sought to assassinate our monarch. My mother was simply covering for me. I am ashamed I let her go so far for my sake. Do you understand what you're doing, right? You do understand what you're doing, right, Nahyuta? You're sentencing yourself to death if you're found guilty. We're not on the chopping block anymore, right? Because Dirk's innocent? Okay, good. That is the court's verdict, and so be it. I must obey the law above all else. The law, Nahyuta, or the queen?
Objection!
I am the law! Enough. This blather has nothing to do with the witness's testimony. No, she's right. Please address any issue you may have during the cross-examination defense. Oh, I will! I'm gonna blow his problematic testimony to smithereens! Yeah, but before we do that, do we actually have any evidence that he was not the killer? Nope. Alright, Nahyuta's confession. I mean, we'll press on everything, why not?
Hold it!
You kept quiet all this time, even though you were the real killer. Yes, and I accept that what I've done can never be forgiven. But I never imagined suspicion would fall upon the Queen herself. Prosecutor Shamati has placed the future of our kingdom above his own life. He's taken responsibility for his crime and is showing his loyalty to Queen and country. Without a monarch on the throne, Karain would be plunged into chaos. Dog, it's already fucking pretty chaotic out there. I could never wish that upon my homeland. This is why I had to let the truth be known. What a bunch of baloney. I bought baloney today. I'm gonna make fried baloney and have a sandwich later. gonna ask you again, Nahyuta. Did you really kill Minister Inga? Yes. No matter how many times you ask, Mr. Dustin, the truth is immutable. You know what? I think it is mutable. Press the mute button on his remote. I actually don't have a TV remote. I have a TV. I don't know where the remote is. The TV hasn't been plugged in years. Why do you have it then, Chronos? Because I used to watch it. I used to be hooked up to my computer, but then I got like a new monitor and I just fucking stopped using the TV. And now it just sits there. Probably sell it, Chronos, or something. Yeah, I probably should. You're right. Then again, I don't even know if it works anymore. I haven't plugged it in. It's not too late. You can still retract your confession before the verdict is rendered, you idiot. There's no retracting the truth. One either tells it or does not tell it. It is that simple. Yeah, you'd think. Why do you always have to be so stubborn, Nahyuta? You never listen to reason once you get like this. I think we'll need some evidence before we can get him to retract his confession. Either that, or we'll have to force a retraction out of him by appealing to what it's in his heart. It's not gonna be easy either way. Mostly because I don't think I have fucking like evidence. I had reason enough to kill the minister. Yeah, everyone did. Have you met the guy?
Hold it!
A squirrel had reason to kill him, but you don't see him gnawing the nuts. What do you mean by that? Minister Inga was planning to assassinate her eminence in a coup d'etat. I had to nip this evil in the bud, even if it cost me the purity of my soul. Ha! You thought your soul was pure. So you're saying the death of another is a reasonable price to pay to protect the queen? Long have you remained independent under the authority of our spirit medium queens. We command the people's awe and respect with the power to commune with the dead. Without such a monarch, our kingdom would lose its standing in the world. Well, seeing how I never heard of your kingdom until this game, I'm gonna assume it's not very important. But if the spirit channeling is so important, why did you have Queen Amara perform the rite? I'm afraid my eldest sister is quite capricious. She would fulfill her duty only when the desire struck, as sporadic as it was. It was, therefore, something she did on a whim. There was no meaning behind it. Bullshit. A meaningless whim. It's hard to press a statement like that. Now, if I may return to my testimony.
Hold it!
Divine judgment. Yes, I've rendered divine judgment on the minister on behalf of the Holy Mother. Are you saying the Holy Mother guided you? Is she talking to you right now, Nahyuta? No, Her Holiness would never condone killing in her name, regardless of the circumstances. That's not true. Right? Didn't she have like a superpowered soldier? Or was that for someone else? Yeah, there's... I can't fucking think of her name. Why, it wasn't that long ago, Chronos. I know. The High Priestess case. Oh my god. But didn't she murder people before when she was alive? That's what the legend was, then she purified herself in the spring? Didn't she work for the Holy Mother? Anyways, as such, I believe my soul, the defiled soul, will be damned to hell. But I do not regret what I have done. I'm willing to sacrifice my soul to protect this kingdom's future. Ah, snap out of it already, Nahyuta. So his motive comes from a place of faith, huh? Shocking. Why does that sound completely credible when it's coming from him? Well, Amara expressed a similar motive. As for her mercifulness, she is truly deserving of her title.
Hold it!
So you killed Minister Inga, and Queen Amara staged the crime. Is that how it went? Precisely. My mother is as clever as she is kind. She sought to conceal my crime by taking all the guilt upon herself. Yet another lie. I need to poke a hole in his testimony, but how? Nahyuta, could it be that you didn't know Naina's real identity? You didn't realize that Naina was actually Queen Amara, your own mother. It is not as strange as you might think. Much time had passed since we last met, after all. Right, 23 years ago, was it? When Dirk saved her after the supposed assassination attempt. No, Mr. Justice. It was 15 years ago that Dirk abducted my mother.
Huh? That's weird. Are you sure about that?
I remember it clearly. I was around 10 years old at the time.
Ah, okay. Nahyuta, please add that last statement to your testimony, please.
Oh God, why are you smiling? Oh, don't worry about it. I was reunited with my mother, Queen Amara, 15 years ago when Dirk was abducted.
Let's press it. We know what we need to present. 15 years ago, huh? That's around the time I left for the US.
What happened after Dirk helped Queen Amara escape? Agents of the Crown pursued us relentlessly, so we had to live a life on the run. Mr. Justice, know that Dirk sent you away so that you would not be caught up in the life we led.
I see. Thanks. Can't believe it's been 15 years. Apollo, there's something about Nahyuta's testimony. Yeah, that discrepancy's a bit hard to miss, but what could it mean?
So Nahyuta got to meet his mother, back when Dirk rescued her.
That's what he's saying. It's news to me, though. I had already been sent away at this point. Okay, now that I've dragged more testimony out of him, what can I do with it? Well, now I have evidence. But that evidence is not going to be presented until next time. Thank you for watching. I will see you all then. Bye!